He's going to do this because he's mad.
And he's going 3 rails and going to hit the pile.
Mad.
He's going 3 rails, going to hit.
Oh, he killed it. He killed it. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Go. The angle we want right there. If he can bank that 15 ball with a stroke, pocket it, he's on his way. He's on his way.
Boy, boy, boy. Beautiful.
He's going to try to shoot it, man. You know what? He feels like he can't do anything wrong shooting this shot. If he makes this, they should howl. This is great. Nah,
but maybe he can do it, Danny. Maybe he can do it, okay?
But maybe I get lucky.
Efren Reyes started as a quiet kid in a Philippine pool hall, watching, learning, and waiting for his chance. When he finally played, no one could stop him. From a street hustler to a world champion, he changed the game with his creativity, skill, and fearless style. This is the story of Efren "Bata" Reyes, the greatest pool player of all time.
Brilliant shot. Slated. That was deliberate.
Yeah.
Watch the cue ball. Watch the cue ball. Watch the cue ball.
I can't go for this.
Watch the cue ball, Fred. Fred, watch the cue ball.
Efren Reyes was born on August 26, 1954, in a small town in Pampanga, Philippines. Life was tough, and like many Filipino children, he had to find ways to help his family. At a young age, he moved to Manila to live with his uncle, who owned a small pool hall. The place was dimly lit, filled with cigarette smoke, and packed with local hustlers looking for their next big score. Reyes, a small and curious boy, would sit in the corner and watch the older players memorizing their moves.
You want to make sure you go into the 9 here. Just draw it straight back just a little bit. Just a little bit, I said. What? He didn't have to do that. You see what I'm talking about?
That's right. If he pockets the back, he'll have the 6 to shoot. Well, no, he didn't. Watch the 8. Watch the 8.
Oh, my goodness. You might miss this ball.
Too short to reach the table, he stood on a Coca-Cola crate just to take his shots. He practiced relentlessly, often playing until the early hours of the morning. Soon, his natural talent became undeniable. He learned to control the cue ball with ease, developing creative shots no one had ever seen before.
Especially when you watch the outcome of this shot. This is Hill and a race to 13.
Don't get no better than this. Look at this. He hits it perfect.
Oh, my goodness. What a shot, and what a time to come with a shot like that.
By the time he was a teenager, Reyes was already competing against grown men and winning. He earned the nickname Bata, meaning kid, because of his young age. What started as a simple game quickly became his life. Little did the world know, this quiet boy from Pampanga would one day become the greatest pool player of all time.
Wow. Good shot.
By the 1970s, Efren Reyes had already become a feared name in the underground pool halls of Manila. Word spread about a young player who could make shots that seemed impossible, banking balls off multiple rails, sinking shots with pinpoint accuracy, and controlling the cue ball like a magician. But for Reyes, pool wasn't just a game, it was a way to survive.
That's close. That's close. It might be real close. It's close.
That's why I don't like to say that very thing.
Oh, he's shooting at the 11. The 11 might have a pocket. Not might, it does.
Yeah, 13 ball. In between Scott's pocket and
this
the 1
could
ball.
be a big shot if he hits that 14 ball there.
Well, he went all out. Okay.
He went right to the pocket.
Smarter play. Yeah, smarter play.
Especially making it.
Smarter play.
To earn money, he traveled across the Philippines, challenging the best players in high-stakes money games. His opponents underestimated him until they saw him play. Reyes had an unmatched ability to read the table, executing shots that defied logic. Soon, even seasoned hustlers refused to challenge him. By the late 1970s, he had conquered the local pool scene, but Reyes knew that to truly prove himself, he had to take on the best in the world.
He just did miss the side pocket, and he split the wicket with the 11. You know, he didn't care about shooting that. He had confidence in that bank.
He's going to go, yeah, inside English.
Well, that's not going.
Well.
Yes, it is.
Oh, what a shot.
In secret, he traveled to the United States using fake names to enter pool halls and tournaments. He played for money against some of the top American players, many of whom never even realized they had just been outplayed by a rising Filipino phenomenon. His legend was growing, but the world had yet to meet the true magician. By the early 1980s, Efren Reyes had built a reputation as a pool hustler, traveling from city to city in the United States under different names. He would walk into a pool hall acting like an average player, then slowly outplay his opponents, winning thousands of dollars in the process.
You know, stuff like that can be, you know, it's so entertaining.
The American pool scene whispered rumors about an unknown Filipino player who played like no one else, but few knew his real identity. That all changed in 1985 when Reyes decided to compete openly in the prestigious Reds 9-Ball Open in Houston, Texas. Unlike his hustling days, this was a professional tournament featuring some of the best players in the world. Many doubted this newcomer, but once Reyes picked up his cue, the crowd quickly realized they were witnessing something special. He dominated the field, defeating top American players with his signature creativity and precision.
Something's gonna happen. Because that, of course, can take your eye right off the shot and make you miss a shot like that.
Look at this. Look at this.
When Reyes won the tournament, the pool world took notice. He was no longer just a mystery man from the Philippines. He was a champion. Overnight, he became a global sensation, and from that moment forward, Efren Bata Reyes was no longer just a hustler. He was a legend in the making.
Ja, da gibt es mal 2 Vollmann. Ja.
By the early 1990s, Efren Reyes had already built a legendary reputation, but one thing was missing: a world championship title. Despite dominating high-stakes money games and professional tournaments, he had yet to claim the biggest prize in pool. That changed in 1994 when he entered the WPA World 9-Ball Championship in Taipei, Taiwan. The tournament featured the best players from around the world, but Reyes approached it with the same calm, calculating mindset that had made him so dangerous. His ability to effortlessly control the cue ball and execute seemingly impossible shots left opponents struggling to keep up.
Good. See, all right, he's got an excellent chance to make the one because of the right English.
What a call! What a call!
With
his uncanny accuracy. Well, this is amazing. A real good look at this. Well, let's take a real good look at it. All right, I love it. I really love it. I mean, this man is a magician.
As the tournament progressed, Reyes outplayed one world-class competitor after another, advancing to the final. There, he faced Nick Varner, an American pool veteran and former world champion. It was a battle of styles, Varner's disciplined defensive play versus Reyes' unpredictable creative shot-making.
Oh, we put it by the 5 ball, okay, but notice the cue ball behind the 6 ball.
Reyes, they call him the master, the magician, the great touch.
He hardly ever misses the ball when he kicks at it, misses hitting it.
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
In the end, Reyes proved unstoppable, claiming victory and becoming the first non-American to win the WPA World 9-Ball Championship. With that win, Reyes officially secured his place among the greatest players of all time. No longer just a hustler or a tough opponent, he was now a world champion, and the pool world would never be the same again.
He's going to kick behind the 5 ball here. And look at that shot. Whoa, what a shot. Watching the top guns in the world go at it. Efren with a bank shot, 3 into the 8. Fine shot, unbelievable shot. Now you get a little bit of idea why I call him the magician.
By the mid-1990s, Efren Reyes was already a world champion and widely considered one of the best players in the game. But in 1996, he would take part in an event that would make history, not just in pool, but in the entire world of competitive cue sports. This was the Color of Money, a legendary high-stakes match against American superstar Earl Strickland.
首先的这个4号做5号就让我们感觉到不大对劲。还好打进
The match took place in Hong Kong with a winner-takes-all prize of $100,000, the highest amount ever played for in a pool match at the time. It was a grueling 3-day race to 120 racks, testing not only skill but also endurance.
By Efren Reyes, who now takes another 1-game lead.
Strickland, known for his intense personality and aggressive play, was confident he would win, but Reyes, as always, remained calm and focused. The match was a battle of shifting leads. Strickland took an early advantage, but Reyes fought back with his precise cue ball control and ability to make clutch shots under pressure.
多杆，哎呦，打进！这个是打得让人心惊胆跳。
As the final day approached, Reyes pulled ahead, eventually defeating Strickland 120 to 117.
For winner of the $100,000 prize and the title of the greatest 9-ball player on earth, Efren Reyes, you truly define champion.
With this victory, Reyes became the first player to win a 6-figure prize in a single pool match, further securing his status as a legend.
Okay, now
this is
magician.
He doesn't have it. Oh my goodness. Watch this. He had to hit it perfect speed because if he hit it harder, it doesn't go in.
No.
A shot of the day so far.
By 1999, Efren Reyes had already won major tournaments and was considered one of the best players in the world. But despite his success, he had only one world championship title from 1994. Many questioned if he could win another on the biggest stage. That year, Reyes entered the WPA World 9-Ball Championship in Cardiff, Wales.
They say he's the greatest kicker out of snookers to pot in the world. They say, right? What a shot!
How do you reply to that?
Determined to prove himself again, the tournament was filled with elite players from around the world, each aiming for the sport's most prestigious title. Reyes played with his usual calm and confidence, moving through the rounds with precise cue ball control and strategic shot making. As he advanced, his opponents struggled to keep up with his level of play.
直接打中1号球，这球难度非常高，这是非常难打的一个跳球，能够逆转胜。好，看招 ，Efren， 这更高级，这更高级。
In the final, Reyes faced Taiwan's Chang Hao-ping, a rising star in the pool world. It was a tense match, but Reyes remained composed under pressure. His experience and skill made the difference, and he won 17-8, securing his second world championship.
And the title of the World Professional Pool Champion, the Magician, Efren Reyes!
With this victory, Reyes once again proved he was one of the greatest players in history. He was no longer just a legend in the Philippines. He was a two-time world champion, respected across the globe.
Very hard. Got to play this with middle, not topspin. That's a great shot.
Efren looking up. Shot Efren Bata Reyes. Shot of the tournament. Kumbaga, tinan mo naman yan. 1, 2, 3. Exacto. Thin cut pound the 4.
By the early 2000s, Efren Reyes had already achieved more than most players could dream of. He had won world titles, dominated money games, and mastered multiple cue sports. His influence on the game was undeniable, and in 2003, he received one of the highest honors in pool, induction into the Billiard Congress of America BCA Hall of Fame. At the time, Reyes was still actively competing, making him one of the few players ever to enter the Hall of Fame while still playing at the highest level. This recognition wasn't just for his victories, but also for the way he changed the sport. His creativity, calm attitude, and sportsmanship inspired generations of players around the world.
He doesn't really have a shot. He's going to try to play safe, I believe. Well, he did have a shot. It banked by the 2.
Yeah. The last ball. You can't get more exciting than this.
Exactly. This is a great match.
I mean, how he looks.
Efren.
Did he hit this too soft? Did he hit it too soft? Reyes is going to advance. Unbelievable.
What a shot.
Even as he entered his late 50s and early 60s, Reyes continued to compete in major events. In 2010, he won another Master of the Table title at the Derby City Classic, showing that even with younger players rising, he was still a force in the game. By this time, Reyes was no longer just a champion. He was a living legend, respected across the world as the greatest to ever hold a cue. As Efren Reyes entered his 60s, the years of competition began to take a toll. His eyesight and stamina were not what they used to be, and he slowly reduced his appearances in major tournaments. However, his love for the game never faded. Instead of retiring completely, he continued to compete in select events while also participating in exhibition matches worldwide, where fans could still watch the greatest player in history perform his magic.
Oh boy, bingo.
Despite stepping away from professional tournaments, Reyes continued to dominate in exhibition matches and high-stakes money games, proving that his skill and creativity were still unmatched. Even today, Reyes remains the most beloved figure in pool. Fans continue to watch his old matches, study his shots, and admire his unique playing style. Whether competing, teaching, or simply sharing stories about the game, Efren Reyes' impact on pool will never be forgotten. His legend will live on forever.
Maybe get lucky.
Nicht mehr hören. Ich hoffe, du sitzt vielleicht besser. Oh!
Der zum Abschluss.